We are a company that's sole focus is on the honeybee, from the ingredients that we use to the message that we send out into our community. I paint with encaustic. It is a paint that's made of beeswax, tree resin, and pigment. One day I was in the studio mixing my own paint, and I boiled over a pot of wax. And I got so upset that I decided that I needed to raise honeybees for the wax. Now, the funny part of that story is that you don't raise honeybees for the wax. And that was the lesson that I learned, and that was when I started on this amazing, incredible journey with the honeybee. I think that honeybees are often misunderstood in the way that I misunderstood them, where I was afraid of getting stung. If you just kind of look at the honeybee as your friend and the reason why you're eating a third of the food that you're eating, I think that it's probably a better approach. So what's interesting about the farm is that it's 102 acres of really pretty raw farmland. For the last 10 years, we've been farming specifically for the bees. And when I say that, it doesn't look like Martha Stewart's garden. It is a mess. There are weeds everywhere. But in between the weeds, there are clumps of different kinds of clover. There are hundreds of wildflowers growing on this crazy farm. And it feeds the bees from early spring until early fall. I can understand why people would think that grocery store honey is honey, but the truth is there's no standard of identity for honey. So if you look at the definition of honey, it's like amber colored liquid. It doesn't even talk about being from nature. If you really want to know the difference between grocery store honey and honey from a beekeeper, buy some of each, put them side by side, do a blind test with your family, and taste the difference, because it's usually dramatically more flavorful. It usually gives you a little bit of a response in the back of your throat where you can almost taste the pollen. Real honey is enlivening.